You are not here to be relatable. You are not here to be digestible. This world will literally try to force you to be relatable. And do you know that that in itself is already a forced way of thinking? Oh, if you tone it down a bit, then people will be able to, relate to you. No. The only ones that will be able to relate to you, right? Because if somebody requires you to tone it down, if somebody requires you to be digestible, be, fit in more, okay, that already tells you what you need to know about that person. Because true people who genuinely love themselves do not care how you show up. Show up as you, just be you. Energy speaks louder than anything. It don't matter. It don't matter. What people fail to realize is not what you wear, it's not what you do, it's who you are. What does your energy say about you? Right? You are naturally going to attract, and people are going to gravitate toward you based off of your energy. So when you walk around just being yourself, you're going to have people, places, and things that are in alignment with you. Ooh, my nose is itching. You're going to have people. You don't have to do too much. You just be you. This world will condition you that because you express yourself, right? It's not realistic, right? But it's not realistic to them based on their standards, their day-to-day routine, what they do. And this is why you're not here to be relatable. You're not here to walk in a line. You're the leader. And this is why you see a lot of times when people do this, they water themselves down to be digestible, right? They battle this self-identity thing because now they've created this identity to where people have associated them with, being digestible, right? Not a threat. Remember, if somebody wants you to lower who you are, change who you are because you're too much, they're threatened by your authenticity. They're threatened by who you are. Because somebody's safe and comfortable, it's like, it might not be for me, but do you. Right? Versus somebody that's like, no, you're not relating to people. No, you don't relate to people who don't have their own individuality and who like to stay in their comfort zones. Because what happens when you water yourself down for people, for external validation to be accepted, what you're basically telling yourself is that how you feel about yourself, your thoughts, the things that you want to do are wrong. Because everybody else is not going to receive them well. Who cares what the fuck they think? Who cares? A lot of people don't even like themselves. So trying to water yourself down to be relatable, down to earth in the way that other people feel that you're down to earth. Remember, people will try to look the part, but inside it is judgmental. Be you. This is why you see a lot of times people who are themselves tend to be alone. They tend to mind their business. They don't tend to be around a lot of people because they've ran into the you do too much. You just told them, why you got that on? We just going here. If you want to dress like it's prom every single day, do it. You want to wear the dress? Wear the dress. Want to wear the outfit? Wear the outfit. Want to do the makeup? Do the makeup. Wear the hairstyle. Wear the color. Who are they? Who are these people? Oh my gosh, this is what people are thinking about. Who cares? They're thinking about you and not themselves. That tells you all you need to know.
Let's put some makeup on the pig and we'll call it a day. We'll feed the cattle wood chips and just tell them that it's hay. And when the calves come asking why their bones feel meek and thin, we'll tell them that their parents committed some fatal sin. Let's put some seeds in bullets so the schools will have some gardens. And when they start demanding change, we'll tell them that we're starting. We'll give them all $1 and make it a big event. Then we'll raise the price of living to $1.01. Let them all eat cake and raise the price of water higher. Those money men can't get you when you're safe up in your spire. Make them beg on cardboard of the box that shipped your phone. Spit oil oil on your children and give kisses to your drone. Oh, beautify the bootstraps and glorify the torch. Hang with George and Vernon as we rock upon his porch. And if you can buy earplugs, who cares if people scream? Just tell them it's a part of the American dream.
Hi, please, I need your help. If you could watch this video to the end, it will mean a lot to me. Please do not let it disappear into the noise. Thousands of people have fled from Cameroon due to the ongoing 8-year civil war that is happening in the country. My organization is trying to fundraise to send resources down to the people who are affected by the war. All I'm asking in this video is that you stitch or duet this video so that the sound that I'm going to put under the video will appear under yours. The more videos under this sound, the more money we are able to raise for the people of Cameroon. The goal is $10,000 and we are nowhere close to it. So please make sure that you are stitching or duetting this, even if it's just the first few seconds of this video. The sound is called Open Your Eyes by The Artist Media or Yana the Artist. I'll tag them in the caption. Please make sure that you are using the sound, even if it is just stitching or duetting, or you're making your own new video with the sound. Just do the first few seconds and it will be fine. Please do not let this video disappear into the noise. All safe hands on deck.
So I lost a couple mutuals over that video I made about the lib protest that I was really uncomfortable at. Saying things that shouldn't be surprising to anybody to hear me saying. So in case it's not clear, I'm going to say it louder for everybody sitting in the back. The American flag is a symbol of fascism. Using language that includes any kind of microaggressions or xenophobia, ableism, anything like that in a protest sign just because it's against somebody you don't like, you know, deport Elon Musk, makes you a bigot. Smearing all felons just because Trump is a felon makes you an asshole. And playing nice with cops makes you a fucking class traitor. One of the grievances was you shouldn't tell other people how to protest. Kind of. Let's dive into this a little bit here. If you're going to use verbiage and co-opt sayings that the alt-right uses, you now become the alt-right. Do you understand that? So now you're my counter-protester. So yeah, if your form of protesting includes xenophobia, bigotry, being a class traitor, bootlicking, we're obviously not in the same fucking space. Just like if a schmatzi showed up with a schmatzi flag, there'd be some fucking problems there too. Figure it out. And the difference with how I, react with a schmatzi showing up versus where I was uncomfortable is I made a video for you guys outlining the issues. I went down the list and explained why they're issues. And you still came at me and you still walked away being willfully fucking ignorant. Good luck next election. You're gonna need it.
It kind of feels like anybody that's actually doing the work has pretty much abandoned this app. Most of us are using this app to kind of like promote the work we're doing so that we have more visibility, more people show up to the events that we're organizing, more people engage with the mutual aid the mutual aid assistance we're trying to get for people. But other than that, to like be on here on lives with serious dialogue with completely not serious people is not the jig anymore.
So the patriarchy is like a man having his boot on a woman's neck. Feminism is women asking that the boot be removed. Men's rights activists think that having to take their boot off a woman's neck is some sort of reverse oppression. Conservatives figure that there was never a problem with the boot being on the neck until the woman started complaining about it, and if everybody would just shut the fuck up, things would be fine. Good guys take any complaint about the boot as a personal attack because not all men wear boots. Male allies try to discuss the issue in a way without alienating the boot. Women with internalized misogyny don't know why these other women are complaining about the boot on their neck. They love having the boot on their neck, and there's something wrong with the women who complain. Meanwhile, the boot stays on the fucking neck.
The curse of knowing too much. Here's a truth no one talks about. Intelligence can ruin your life, not because you're wrong, but because you see too much. You notice the fake smiles, you hear the lies under their compliments,